Hello YouTube. Right now I have the Audi S4 project on hold. The reason for that, I cannot find yet the replacement for the adequate amount of money. Every car sold deduction right now, it's like 150% of what I paid for this whole car. And this car is not wrecked. The only thing is engine is bad. So, and I see like the wrecked cars are selling on Copart for $5,000 and so I purchased couple other projects while I'm still on the hunt for the S4 or S5, and one of them is this beautiful CLK500. It's 04, of course it's AMG pack. Interior is pretty good, with the exception of the rip on the passenger seat. And as always, this is the flat car. And I was able to drive it from the trailer on the driveway by itself, so it's officially a run and drive, with the exception of one little thing. Let me show you. All right, found the keys for this Mercedes. Let's take a look. Stop beeping. It's got 104,000 miles on it. It's a pre-facelift version, 04. The 05 Mercedes comes with the upgraded this part, like new radio, new buttons, new AC unit, new button for the convertible top. But this one came with one nasty surprise. Keys and ignition. Start position. Nasty engine knock. Nasty. Let's open the hood. So this engine is kaput. This engine is kaput. It's totally done. So in order to fix it, I purchased this donor car, which is 05 CLK500. And before the front impact, it was absolutely cleanest example of this W209. The seats are clean, there are no rips, everything is like came from the detail shop. There are no any dings on the door, not even a scratch, nothing here. Absolutely great car. I would love to have the white one fixed instead of the other one, the 04, which is like a, I don't know, not silverish, goldish color. This one is absolutely gorgeous. Guys, take a look on here. It's even like no rust, nothing, nowhere. Everything is clean. Someone was taking care about this car big time. And it's a shame I'm gonna need to part it out. The reason is the left main rail is slightly bent. It's I assume should be fairly easy fix when you have the frame machine, but I do not, and I still need the engine. So unfortunately it's very sad, but I'm gonna need to disassemble this car. I'm gonna take this engine and I'm gonna put it into the other CLK. I have one concern here, which is this engine is mated with a facelift type of transmission, which is a 7G-tronic. It's a 722.9 transmission, if I'm not mistaken, while this one is 722.6 transmission. And I'm curious if there are any changes on the kind of mounting place, if I will have any issues mating this engine with the older transmission. However, this engine is the same 113 engine. Hopefully I won't find any different mounting points or something. I couldn't start this car to take it, from the trailer, and I know the radiator fan is kind of smooshed to the belt or whatever the accessories. Radiator fan is already done, and I simply wanted to see if the car turns over, but I didn't hear any click from the starter. And later on I found out that the car will move even with transmission lever in park, and that's now makes me wonder that the reason I couldn't start the car didn't know it's in park or in neutral, because there is something with the lever. I don't think the transmission is broken. I think there is something with the lever, because I'm rambling too much, but you can only start the engine when the transmission is in park or in neutral, and probably the car didn't know the transmission is in neutral or something like that, or in park, because there is something with the linkage between the transmission and shifter or whatever. Let's check this theory. I'm gonna hook up the booster to this battery, and I'm gonna see the instrument cluster. What does it shows you? What gear are you at? Just connected the booster pack. There is the light inside, which is good. Let's turn off the light. Can we? Yes, we can. So this one got 80,000 miles only, and that's why probably it's in such a good condition. Let's insert the key. I do not see. Okay, take a look, guys. Now I know what the problem is, why I couldn't start the car. The lever right now is all the way at park. The gauge shows it's in reverse, and obviously when the car thinks you're in reverse, you cannot start the car. So if I will put the car technically in reverse, but it shows neutral, I bet it will start the engine, but I won't do it right now. I'm gonna remove all the parts that are on the way of the belt and accessories, and I'm gonna raise the car just to see why there is the discrepancy between the actual position of the lever and what the car thinks the position is, because I cannot move it to the park, so I need to move it down one more position. Right now it's in neutral, but it shows drive. So yeah, because of this discrepancy it doesn't start, and I'm gonna see why the discrepancy is. Alright, the key is gonna leave here. I just want to show you the condition of this car pretty much. It's like never saw the rain or something. Of course it's spilling oil from somewhere, but take a look. Even on those bolts on the exhaust, it looks like I can undo them without any problems at all. Guys, it's not very often when I see the condition like that. All the fittings, connections are like brand new. Take a look. It was driven only in a sunny weather. That's what I see. I removed a lot of stuff. All this is garbage. I got more already in a dumpster, and pretty much I freed up the space here, for the belt and accessories. What I did as well, I removed the linkage between the gear shifter and the transmission, so I can manually adjust the transmission from here, from that transmission lever. And I think that I need to adjust it all the way to the other side, because right now it's, I guess, not in park. So when the shifter is in park towards the front of the car, the bottom is gonna be all the way to the back. So I think I need to switch it all the way to the back, I think, if it's possible. Alright, now it's all the way to the back. So there is a very good chance now that we can try to turn on the car. Or let me rephrase it, there is a very good chance the car gonna crank. Not necessarily start, but at least hopefully should crank. Let's I forgot to turn on the jumper box. By the way, that's not my jumper box. The driver who delivered this car forgot it yesterday, so I'm gonna ship it back to him on Monday. Alright, now I think, where's the key? We should see the neutral in here. Oh, I mean parking, P. Let's see if it's gonna... Something was kind of squealing, but it started. Let's try it. Do it again. Okay, it works. That's all it matters, and it works perfectly, except this squeal. It should be fairly easy to find out where the squeal is coming from. I'm gonna remove the belt, and I'm gonna try to rotate all the accessories by hand. Found where the squeal was coming from. Take a look. This is, I believe, the water pump. Take a look. Not sure what's the best way to show you, but it's crooked, and it's touching something. So this pulley, I'm not sure if it's... I guess it's just this outer pulley. I'm not sure if the whole... Doesn't look like the whole shaft is bent. Let me see if it's possible to undo just the outer pulley. Just remove the pulley, and I can visually see this surface is not straight. I can wiggle it, so it's bent. And the good news, the shaft right here is totally straight. I don't need to replace the whole pump. Okay, this also had an impact, and I can hear, it shouldn't be as loud as that. I can see it's also lost the retainer ring, I think. So yeah, this at least the pulley needs to be replaced of the AC compressor, or maybe the whole compressor. It's gonna be easier. I don't know. I'll try the pulley first, then it's gonna be the compressor. But in regards to the front damage, this frame rail is slightly bent right here. You can see this tweak right here. You can see this slight tweak in here. That's it. This frame rail, I don't see any tweaks at all. I'm gonna remove this radiator support then, but right now I don't see any tweaks on the rail. That's very unfortunate. I so wanted to, bring this car back to life, and it's kind of runs now. but I don't know. It should be slightly pulled. I don't have any means for pulling, and I need this engine badly for my other Mercedes. Yesterday I took the engine out, and I'm waiting for some parts, few gaskets, the rear main seal, to to refresh the engine before I put it in the other car. But since this donor car, as I thought I'm gonna part out, is except the the hood, it's just in immaculate shape. There are no even swirl marks on the paint. It's like the paint has never been touched with anything. Maybe it's got the ceramic coat, I don't know, but the paint is absolutely great. So the only issue with this car, besides the hood, is this frame rail, the end of the frame rail. This one is absolutely straight. This one is slightly kinked right here. So I went to the junkyard, I cut the piece of this frame rail, and I'll attempt in some of the future videos to fix this frame rail. But meanwhile, I'm gonna remove the engine, the bad one, from this Mercedes, and I got one more project here. You see, it's getting a little bit out of control. My driveway is all packed. I don't know how I still didn't get any notification letters from my HOA, because it looks absolutely ridiculous. So I'm trying to do my best, and I'll get rid of some cars. Right now I still have 9 of them, probably 8. I don't count this Cayenne as the car. It's too much gun.